It goes back to I guess it was my second month of residency. Starting out in residency, I don't think anybody knows necessarily what they want to do as far as general medicine or a subspecialty, but my second month was at Moffitt. It was actually the same month that, going back, I guess it was a Hurricane Charlie came, so a lot of patients actually got stuck at Moffitt because they couldn't get back to Punta Gorda. So that month I got to know a lot of patients, not just from a cancer standpoint, but their lives and how their lives changed from not just the tragedy of being diagnosed with most of the time an incurable disease, but also seeing their families and their homes being wrecked. So you saw kind of a combination of tragedies that hit the family, and it made me look at things a lot differently. And you look at other fields of medicine. I was never someone that was interested in surgery. I was never interested in procedure-based medicine. I hated being in the operating room. With oncology, you're forming relationships with patients, and when these patients do well, and especially now with everything that's coming out, these exciting new therapies, you're seeing and hearing stories of the birth of kids, grandkids, and you end up seeing these patients a lot of times more so than their own family members, and you end up building these relationships. I've been invited to several weddings from patients that continue to do well, and it's those bonds that I think are very unique to oncology, and were clearly what drove me to the field. So if you go back several years in cancer, unfortunately, you were diagnosed with lung cancer, stage 4 melanoma, kidney cancer. A lot of these diseases, we didn't have many options. First came targeted therapies, which were great. They had much less side effects, and they were working a lot better. And as advancements have come, and especially the last couple of years, utilizing immunotherapy or utilizing the immune system to fight disease, it's really revolutionized the treatment of cancer. And when you see some of these patients who normally had very few options, or their option was only harsh chemotherapy, you're amazed that you see these patients' quality of life stays very good. They're active, they're spending time with their family, and sometimes you even wonder, are they even getting therapy? Because they literally have no side effects. And it's amazing when they come in for restaging scans and you compare side by side, the disease is literally gone. Yet these patients feel great, they're active, they're spending time with their family, their kids, what have you, living a quote-unquote normal life that we never thought would be possible in cancer before. And it's only getting better as we're getting more of these therapies coming out and more indications for them with disease states. The innovation really is in oncology. You look at where targeted therapy has come, really targeting therapy based on someone's personalized genes and really this personalized medicine. To me, it's the only thing that's really changed. And what's interesting in medicine is at the end of the day, we're all scientists. Everyone that goes into medicine, you're a math science kind of person. And so you're able to apply the nice parts of science to the relationships with patients. And I think nothing can beat that. It's those relations. Every day is different. Every day, you're going to have heartache and you're going to, unfortunately, be breaking a lot of bad news. But once in a while, and thankfully with new therapies, it's becoming more and more common, you're breaking good news. You're seeing disease that was previously untreatable, and now we're talking about extending survival years. And in some cases, diseases that were really not treatable, and now you're talking about curable disease. So it's those relationships, those outcomes that are really driving you kind of every day to work hard and to do the best I can.